Morning, everybody. We're back. Christmas seems an awful long time ago now, but we've been back a couple of weeks. So here's our first Friday feature of 2023. Dates for the diary is the first thing, along with some new bikes that have arrived. There's some cracking new bikes coming, particularly road and gravel this year, but they are starting to get us very excited about getting out. So we'll cover those. But yeah, dates for the diary first of all. We've got a number of events coming up. We've got these are the kind of events that we're either running ourselves or joining up with other events. And if anybody's interested and wants to take part, then please do. We've got the Derby Sportif at the end of April. If anybody's interested in joining the Cycling 2000 team, then please do that. There's also Mercia Cycling Club, our local cycling club, are raising money for a portable defib unit following the deaths of a couple of their members and good customers of ours, and that's on the 29th of January. So anybody interested in riding with the Mercia Club to raise money for that, I'm sure they'll be welcomed. The more the merrier, really. So so get in touch with Mercia for that. That's the 29th of January. As I say, we've got the Derby Sportif in April. We've also got our own cycle show, and that's something that I'll keep repeating, so it will get quite boring, but really it's such a fantastic opportunity to come and have a chat with all our major manufacturers who are going to bring a lot of new bikes down, and that is towards the end of March. That's the 26th of March. That's the Cycling 2000 Spring Cycle Show. So that's definitely a date for the diary. And then you'll see that we've posted in the last couple of days some links to Glorious Gravel. It's not a company that we're familiar with, or any of us have done any of their events, but they do look really cool. They've got a couple of gravel sportifs in the Peak District, one I think at the beginning of April and one later on in the year, September I think, and then another one at Cannock possibly in March. So 3 cracking. They look really cool events. Not cheap, but the level of support that you get looks awesome. So it's something that we're going to be taking part in. So just worth sharing with anybody that wants to do a gravel sportif. On the subject of gravel, one of the first bikes we're going to look at is the brand new Topstone Alloy, a 2023 model that have arrived. And then we're also going to look at a Scott Addict RC, again another 2023 model. So let's have a look. So let's have a look at Cannondale Topstone. We've got a couple of models here actually. So this is the Topstone Lefty, the carbon Lefty, and the traditional carbon. It's actually my own bike, looking way too clean because it hasn't been out much recently. But this essentially is what the full range of carbon models looks like with the Kingpin suspension. It is a super comfortable bike to ride. I can tell you that from experience. And to be honest, I tend to use it all year round. I've got a second set of wheels with some road tyres, which I'll use during the summer, and I've put the gravel wheels on for the winter. But as I say, it's had an embarrassingly little amount of use recently. But looking at all these new sportifs that are coming out, that'll be out soon. But the bike that we wanted to talk to you about was the new aluminium version. So this is the 2023 Topstone Alloy, and they've made a few changes from the 2022 models. The Topstone is all about versatility, really, comfort as well, and grip, but versatility from the fact that you can pretty much do anything with the Topstone. They're super fun to ride, but you'll see that you've got mounts everywhere, so it can be pannier racks, bags, bottles, anything you want to put on there, you can do. Or as I say, you can switch the tyres around and it becomes your winter road bike. It can be a great commuter. It's got plenty of space for full length mud guards and up to 45C tyres. It is a superb bike, really well designed, and suits an awful lot of types of riding. The 2023 model has got some drop seat stays, again just to add comfort. This model is the Topstone 3, so this has got Sora group set. It's C2, it's the Smartform C2 aluminium, so it's the super lightweight aluminium frame with a carbon fork. And as I mentioned, this has got Sora group set, mounts everywhere. It's also got integrated routing for a dropper seat post, if that's something that you were interested in doing. There's quite a few models in the range. You've got the Topstone 4 in a couple of different colours, starting at about £1,200, right the way up to the Topstone 1. And some really cool colours, actually, unusually for Cannondale. Some very earthy colours, and then some very kind of classic colours like this, which I think is Mercury, they call this. So that is the 2023 Topstone from Cannondale. All those models in various sizes and the various colours are now available. As I say, you won't go far wrong with the Topstone. It's been one of the most popular gravel bikes over the last few years, really, and this new 2023 model is better than ever. So that's Topstone. And this is the 2023 Scott Addict RC. This we saw very few of these in 2022, and we're going to see very few of them in 2023, but we've managed to get hold of a couple early doors. So this is you won't see many of these around now, and as I say, you certainly won't see many around during the year, but this is probably going to be one of the most popular race bikes on the market this year. It's traditional Scott, I guess, in as much as it's fully equipped with a lot of synchronous components, Schwalbe 1 tyres, and for Scott this year, it's the first bike we've seen with Di2, the one of Shimano Di2 105, so a full Di2 electronic group set. As we've talked about, I think a lot recently, you'll see a lot more electronic group sets on this type of bike now, whether it's 105 from Shimano or whether it's rival Axis from SRAM. But this model, the Addict RC40, is, as I say, it's got 105 Di2. It's HMX carbon. Scott have done a fantastic job in designing their cockpit, the handlebar and stem system. So this is obviously they're wireless shifters, but you've still got hydraulic hoses that are fully integrated. There's no sign of a hose or a cable anywhere in sight. A superb colour and a lovely finish, as you'd expect with Scott. So the Addict RC essentially it's the race concept bike. It's all about being lightweight and super fast. Is the RC range, unlike the Addict, which is more of an endurance bike. They look very similar, but the geometry is just a little bit more aggressive on the RC, and the whole bike is generally a little bit lighter, a little bit more aero. So the RC being the race concept, and the standard Addict being the endurance bike. Yeah, the RC is a superb bike. We've also got coming in a week or so the Addict 10, which is, as I say, the Addict is the sportive endurance bike, and the Addict 10 has SRAM rival, again, electronic group set. But the models that we've got coming in are effectively 2022 models, so they're a 2022 price. So we're coming in a good £300-400 cheaper than what the 2023 models are going to be. So I think we have a 54 and a 56 arriving of the Addict 10. And as I mentioned, we've got the, if you want to get your hands on it, the first Addict RC 40 with 105 group set. We've also got that model in both 54 and 56. So pop down and have a look. So whether you're looking for a gravel bike from Cannondale with a Topstone, or a road bike, whether it's the Addict or the Addict RC, we've got some great 2023 models here and more arriving. So that's us for this week's Friday feature. Thanks very much. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you in a week or so. Cheers.